Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all to this session. Today's class, we are going to continue exercise 6.4. You can start from the sixth problem. So, you can take page number 108 in your NCERT textbook. Okay? I hope you all have taken page number 108. We are going to start from the sixth problem. Yes? What is the question given, children? Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meter square. So, what they have given? They have given the area. We should find the length of the square. Okay. So, first we'll write the solution. What it is given? The given is area of a square is how much? 441 meter square. What we should find? To find is length of the side of a square. Right, we have to find is length of the side of a square. So you know what is the formula for that area of a square? Area of a square is equal to side into side, right? Is it correct? Area of a square is equal to side into side. So side into side means how we will write? Side square, correct? X into x na x square. So side into side is side square. So area is equal to how much? Side square. So area, what is the value? 441. We don't know side, correct? Upper side square. So what I want now? I should find the side alone. But here what it is given? Side square it is given. So I have to eliminate this square. So how you will eliminate it? You will do square root on both the sides. Okay, square root on both sides. Okay, so what it will become? Square root of 441 is equal to square root of side the whole square. Correct? I am doing square root on both the sides. So, square root of 441 is equal to square root of side the square. I told you this square root and square are inverse proportion. So, it will get cancelled. So, square root of 441 is equal to side. So, if you find the square root of 441, you will get the side value. Correct? So, what is the square root of 441? You can do this. 441. I am doing in division method. Okay. Pairing. 2 2s are 4. Remainder 0. Bring 41 down. Now, 2 2s are 4. I want to get one number here. Here also one number. Yes. So, if you do 41 into 1, you will get 41. Correct? Upper remainder 0. So, what is the square root of 441, children? 21. So, what is the square root of 441? 21 is equal to side. Therefore, side is equal to 21. So, what is the length of the side? Length of the side of a square is equal to 21 meter, not meter square. Only area will be meter square. Listen, square root of 441 is nothing but 21. Upper side value is 21 meter. Length of the side of a square is nothing but 21. Understood? I am just finding the square, side square. I want only the side. So, I am just doing square root on both sides. If you want to cancel this square, you can do square root on both the sides. Okay, so I have cancelled the square root and square. I got only the side. So I got the side value. Understood? Seventh problem. In a right triangle, okay, what they have given? They have given a right triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree. Upper here it is B. Okay, angle upper this is A and this is B. ABC is a right angled triangle and angle B is 90 degree. If AB is 6 centimeter, AB is 6 centimeter, BC is 8 centimeter, find AC. We are supposed to find this AC. So what theorem you know to find the side of a right angle triangle, children? What theorem you know? By Pythagoras theorem. Yes. Pythagoras theorem. What we can say by Pythagoras theorem? We can say AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Do you remember? This is your hypotenuse and this is your opposite side. This is your adjacent side. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Right. So you want to find AC square is equal to AB is how much? 6 square plus BC is how much? 8 square. Correct? AC square is equal to 6 6 are 36, 8 8 are 64. So AC square is equal to 36 plus 64 is how much? 100. I want only AC. I don't want AC square. Appa, how you will do? I told you, if you want to eliminate this square, what you will do? Square root on both the sides. Yes? Square root on both sides. So what it will become? Square root of AC square is equal to square root of 100. Yes, I am doing square root on both the sides. So square root of AC square is equal to square root of 100. The square and the square root will get cancelled. Up AC is equal to square root of 100. So square root of 100 means what? As usual, I am doing this 0 and this 1 ones are 1, remainder 0. I am bringing both the zeros. 1 into 2, 2. Here one number should come here. Here also one number should come here. 20 into 0, you will get 0. So 0 by 0 is 0. Yes. So what answer you are getting? 10. Up AC value is nothing but 10. Okay. The AC value is nothing but 10 centimeter. Okay, because square root of 100 is nothing but 10, because 10 tens are 100. Okay, so I have just done that long division method for your reference. Okay, appa AC square is there, children. If I want to eliminate this square, I am doing square root on both the sides. So I got AC value, which is nothing but square root of 100. So AC is equal to 10 centimeter. Don't forget to put the centimeter, because the given units are in centimeters. Understood? This is your B subdivision. If they are the same, triangle is same like before. ABC is a right angle triangle and B is at 90 degree. Then AC is 13 centimeter. AC they have given 13 centimeter. BC is 5 centimeter. Find AB. We are supposed to find this AB. Okay, because AC is 13 centimeter, BC is 5 centimeter, we are supposed to find AB. So the same by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagorean theorem, okay, or Pythagoras theorem you can write it, Pythagoras theorem. We are just doing it. What is hypotenuse square is equal to? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Yes, this is what the theorem. Hypotenuse square plus is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is what your theorem. But here we want the AB. Yes, you want AB. So if you want AB square, we can bring this BC square to the next side, right? Because I want only AB square, so I am bringing all the things to the next side. Appo AC square minus BC square is equal to AB square. Because plus BC square go that side, it becomes minus BC square. Now I got only the AB square because I want only the AB square. What is AC value? 13 square minus BC's value 5 square is equal to AB square. So if you do square and subtraction, you will get AB square. 13 square is how much? 169. 3 3s are 9. 3 3 1. 169 is the 13 square. 169 minus 25. 5 5s are 25. Now 169 minus 25 is how much? 4. 4 1. 1 is equal to AB square, because 169 minus 25 is equal to AB square. 169 minus 25 is how much? 144 equal to AB square. I told you I want only AB, not AB square. Appo what you will do? Square root on both sides. Yes, square root on both sides I am going to do. Square root of 144 is equal to square root of AB square. Yes. Now the square root and square will get cancelled. Upper square root of 144 is equal to AB. So what is square root of 144 children? 12, because 12 12s are 144. Upper square root of 144 is AB. Okay, square root of 144 is 12. So AB is equal to 12 centimeter. Now we have find the AB value. You can, I have directly written the answer. You can try this step. Long division. Okay, 1 ones are 1. Remainder 0. Bring 44. 1 2s are 2. 2. Here something should come. Okay. Now what we will do? 22 into 2. Yes. Because 22 into 2 is 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Upper 22 into 2 is 44. Remainder 0. So what is the quotient you are getting? 12. That's why I have written here. 12 12s are 144. Upper AB is equal to 12 centimeter. Understood? Next is your 8th problem. It is a word problem. Okay. A gardener has 1,000 plants. Okay, how much plants that the gardener is having? 1,000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants that he needs more for that. Okay, see what they are saying. He has 1,000 plants. He is going to plant like this. If one row they have 5 plants na, column will also be 5. Like that, rows and columns will be same. In such a way they are going to plant it. Okay. Then they are saying what is find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. So we have to add. Okay, that will not be a perfect square. Perfect square, if it is a perfect square only, the row and column will be exactly equal. Yes, in the previous problems we have discussed, right? If a number is a perfect square, then their rows and columns will be equal. But here the number will sometimes it will be like this. Here few places will not be planted. So we have to add some more plants to make them a perfect square. So in last class we have discussed, right? We are finding the perfect square by adding a number. Yes, do you remember that? The same concept we are going to we have to use to make, we are going to add few more plants to make them a perfect square. Okay, so if you make a perfect square only, all the rows and columns will be equal. Okay, that's why we are making into a perfect square. Okay, so first I am writing just this theory parts. The gardener has 1,000 plants. Okay, then what it is given? He wants the number of columns, number of rows and columns remains same. Yes, he wants the number of rows and number of columns remains same. Yes, he wants, right? So this was their condition. And if you want to find the minimum number of plants he need more for this, you should find the number, least number just added to the given plants. Okay. If we want to find the minimum number of plants, that he needs more for this is obtained by, if he wants to find the minimum number of plants that he needs more for this can be obtained by adding obtained by adding a least number to the given number of plants. Yes, to the given number of plants. Is it correct? Because if you want to find the minimum number of plants that he needs, more for this can be obtained by adding a least number to the given number of plants. So if you add only, you can make that as a perfect square. Then only we can say our number of rows and number of columns are equal. So what is the given number of plants? 1000, right? So now as usual, we are making them into pair. 3 3s are 9, remainder 1, bringing both the numbers down. 3 2s are 6. I want to make this as numbers. So what you will see, 6 8s are, oh no, 6 5s are, I'll do 5 5s are 25, 6 5s are 30, 32. Oh, which is more than this. So sorry, so we can do 61 into 1, 61. So what is the remainder you will get? 9. So here 9, 1. Okay. So 9. So answer is 3. Sorry, here 0. Sorry. Here you will get 9. Here 1. Okay. Appa 39 is your remainder. Here 0 will come, children. Sorry. Here 0. Here 9. 1. Appa 10 minus 1, 9. 9 minus 6, 3. 39 is your remainder. If you subtract 39 with this 1000, you will get a perfect square. But here what we need not want this subtraction. We need to add the plants. We want to extrally, we should put the plants. So what we will find, if you subtract 1000 minus 39, you will get 31 square. Correct? 1000 minus 39, you will get 31 square. So what is your 32 square? 32 into 32. 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. 4, 12, 1, 10. 1024. So 32 square is nothing but 1022. So if this 1000 wants to reach this 1024, how much it should be added? 24 should be added. So we need to add 24 plants to, yes, 24 plants only. Now we are going to add to 1000 to make number of rows and number of columns equal. To make number of rows is equal to number of columns. Yes, this is correct. Yes, because this 1000 I should make it into 1024. So if you want to make this 1000 to 1024, I should add 24. So we need to add 24 plants to 1000 to make the number of rows and number of columns equal. So now what it will become? Therefore the perfect square number is how much? Perfect square number is equal to 1000 plus 24, you will get 1024. Yes? Is it correct? 1000 plus 24 is 1024. So what is the square root of 1024, children? 32. So how many rows and how many columns will be there at last? Therefore, the number of rows is equal to number of columns is equal to 32. Okay? So because this is your perfect square, so if you do the square root of this perfect square, you will get the square root number. That number will be the number of rows and number of columns, because there in a perfect square numbers, the number of rows and number of columns will be equal. So both are equal, which is nothing but 32. Understood? So 24 plants should be added to 1000 to get a perfect square number. If you get a perfect square number, the rows and columns will be equal. Understood? This is your 9th problem. There are 500 children in a school. Okay, how many children are there? 500 children. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Actually, this 500 students should present like number of rows and number of columns will be equal. Okay. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? See, sometimes we have arranged everything. For example, 10 rows, 10 columns they have arranged. Then few 2 or 3 students extra means what they are doing? They are leaving them. Okay, you can go to the class. Like that they are leaving them. So if you are subtracting them, right, that is the apt meaning for that. If you want to subtract it, okay, how you will do it? The same method in last class we have done the sum. Fourth problem, the same method it was. Likewise, we are going to do it. Okay. So, there are 500 children in a school. Correct? How many children in a school? 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, we want the students to stand. We want the students to stand in rows and columns, right? In rows and columns where the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Yes, like that you should stand. Where the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Yes. Now, if you do that, if you want to find the perfect square of a number, what you will do? You will do that long division method as usual. Yes. 2 2s are 4. Remainder 1. I am bringing both the numbers down. 2 2s are 4. Yes. Now one number should be added here. What number you will add it? 4 2s are 42 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 43 into 3 means 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, which is greater than 100. Appa what you will do? You will do 42 into 2. Appa 84. What is the remainder, children? 16. Yes, 16 is your remainder. So, if the remainder is nothing but extra, right? So, in order to get the number of children, who left out in the if you want to get the number of children who left out in this arrangement, how we will do? We need to subtract 16 from 500. So, this is your remaining. So, you can subtract this remaining from the number of children. So, that is the subtraction. In order to get the number of children who left out in this arrangement, we need to subtract 16 from 500. So, therefore, the number of children left out is equal to 500 minus 16. So, 500 minus 16 is how much? 484. Yes, 484 is your number of children. Sorry. See, number of children in this arrangement, not left out, okay? The number of children in this arrangement is total number of children minus this remainder. You will get the number of children in this arrangement. Therefore, number of children left out is how much? 16. Number of children left out is equal to 16. Because that 16 only I am subtracting from the total number of students. Understood? The same last class, the same thing we have done. But here we are doing it with the word problems. Okay. Today's class we have discussed remaining word problems from this chapter, and this is your last exercise from this chapter. You can recall from the first exercise, so you will get a clear idea about the square numbers and square root of a number. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.